Before I get started with this story, I have to give a huge shout out to the 1LVZ because if I didn't see a response to a tweet that I put out there, then I would not have had the correct information. And I would have made this video based off of pure emotion and not factual information. But this update is about Jason Van Dyke, but I put the picture up of the judge because in my opinion, he is the main culprit as to why Jason Van Dyke got that slap on the wrist. After all, he was the one that passed down that pathetic, despicable sentence of just getting him on the second-degree murder charge and not for the aggravated battery, which was the one that they really were which is the one that he was also found guilty of, but you would never know it the way that this judge sentenced it. But anyway, this article came out and they said there's a strong possibility that Jason Van Dyke can be resentenced. Now, when I saw that, I was like, oh God, what does that mean? And they said they was going to toss it out. When they said basically they can toss this one out and give him a new sentence, hopefully one that tacks on that aggravated battery assault, the aggravated battery one, which is the one that they want. Now, I was looking through the article and they said each count for the battery is 6 to 30 years. Remember, Laquan McDonald was shot 16 times. So if they gave him the minimum, that's a lot of years. But if they was to go for the maximum, saying 30, if they wanted to throw 30 years per count, we're already looking at him already being behind bars well over 100 years. That's where the whole 96 years thing came from, because they were banking that's the one they were really going on. They weren't going for the second degree murder. At that point, they were treating it like it was a misdemeanor. However, they're saying that if he cannot be resentenced, then he's just going to serve out the 3 years, and the other 2 years would be considered time served. The 2 or 2.5 years he's already done would be considered time served, and he could be released on good behavior if there's no issues while he's behind bars. So you have to bank on him getting the old sentence tossed out and getting a new one, a more stiffer, harsher punishment thrown into the equation. But like I said, at the end of the day, Judge Vincent Goggin, who is this piece of crap right here, is the main reason why we are talking about this right now. Because here I am thinking we wasn't going to talk about Jason Van Dyke again, and we would have to just accept whatever sentence that was given. But I think pressure from the activists in the community definitely pushed him to say, look, no, he needs to get a more harsher punishment than this, because this is nothing. Even the jurors went and told to the judge that they needed to not give him a slap on the wrist. And that's rare to hear coming from the jurors. But I heard that this guy's about to be stepping down soon anyway, but they probably just going to end up replacing him with someone who is just like him or just as bad as him. Because I've always heard that that he is very lenient when it comes to cops killing other people, especially black people. So that's of no surprise to me. And this is Chicago we're talking about here. I've heard stories about how racist the city of Chicago is. But that's really the update that I have right now. Y'all let me know. Do you think that this resentencing is going to happen? And if it does, do you think they're going to be successful in throwing those aggravated assault and battery charges, counts, whatever, on there in hopes that Jason Van Dyke gets way more time behind bars?